Hi friends, welcome to the Erin and Krista show. I'm Erin. Today we are going to be filming a get ready with me chit chat Rambleosaurus Rex using only BLOB products. What are BLOB products, you ask? Well, those are products that a beauty lady on a budget would use. So affordable makeup and items that don't break the bank. So if you want to see how I got this look while listening to me ramble about life in general, like this video, subscribe for more, and keep watching. Okay, so here's my naked face. Time to get ready. I was just blow drying my hair, which I never do, and I gave up because I hate it. I actually right now feel like I'm wearing a wig. My hair, I have fine hair, but it's puffy. Does anyone else have that? And also I decided to cut some top layers situations, which I like. But I always style my hair with my curling iron. Like I usually let it air dry and then I go back in with curling iron. But because of this video, I had to like get my head dry because I just took a shower. And yes, I am still sick. I don't know, months. Am I dying? Bubonic plague? Nobody knows. So we're going to do this chatty get ready with me today because, well, I have to get ready. And also, I've been thinking about like the BLOB items in our life. You know, the beauty lady on a budget, drugstore affordable makeup. And so I wanted to do an all drugstore get ready with me. So here we are, and that's what we're doing. And we're gonna just, why am I explaining it more? Okay, let me just tuck this behind. If anybody is curious, this is all gray hair. Like people will actually ask me in the salon, like clients, like, oh, how do you, I like your hair color. I'm like, okay, well, what you need to do is not color your base for 4 years and just put highlights in about 3 times a year. And only like 5 foils or paint it. Like I do nothing to my hair. It's just natural and it's growing lighter and lighter, which I don't mind because less maintenance. Anyways, oh my God, I hate myself. So the first product I'm gonna start with saying this BLOB get ready with me is actually very expensive, but I'm counting it because I bought it at CVS. I've never used this before, but I've heard great things about it and I wanted to give it a try. So this is the La Roche-Posay water cooling sunscreen. SPF 30. I really want to start putting an SPF under my makeup. I never do. And my moisturizer doesn't have, my Kiehl's moisturizer doesn't have SPF because the one that does makes my eyes burn in an eternal fiery hell. So no thank you. So this one is supposed to also be a little bit glowy. So I'm kind of hoping it works also as a primer as well as, you know, no skin cancer. So I've never used this before. I just bought this actually because I was out running some errands. So I'll give you my real-time thoughts. This retails for like 35 bucks at CVS. Yeah. Smells exactly like sunscreen. But it's pretty thin. And as you can see, there's not a white cast as you put it on. But smells like sunscreen, which I hate. It says it transforms into a water-like, weightless, refreshing lotion. There's obviously no sun. I know even when it's not sunny, there's sun. But, you know, here in the Midwest, it's dreary and horrible, and everyone's on their last 2 legs. How many legs do they have? Oh, God. Okay, so now, all of my foundations that are sitting in front of me, literally, are drugstore. I am not using a high-end foundation, and I don't even think I have one. I'm going to look. I guess we could count this MAC Prep and Prime BB cream. And this Kiehl's Skin Tone Correcting BB Cream. These are expensive products, but they're not really something I use for like a foundation, like when I'm needing coverage. They might be things I throw on if I'm just running some errands or just in the summer, like if I'm going somewhere to the beach, which I'd never do. I literally do not have a foundation that's high-end. And I am fine with that because I haven't found one that I like. And why spend the money? You know, why spend 50 bucks when you can spend 14 and get a better product? So today, I'm debating between the CYO Life Proof, which I have been using, you can see, and the L'Oreal Fresh Wear. I'll do the Fresh Wear because I just did a video on that. If you haven't watched it, go watch it. It's our most recent video. So I like this with about 1 pump and a damp beauty sponge. And the sponge I'm going to use is the Real Techniques Miracle Complexion Sponge. It looks like it was rolled through mud and possibly 100 birds pooped on it, but I just washed it, so it isn't actually dirty. It's just stained. Do I need to turn my ring light down? I feel like, yes, better. True to life, horrifying rosacea. Speaking of, I just ordered Curology. Let me know if any of you use Curology. It's like a prescription, like dermatologist recommended, like you do a little consultation and then you take a picture of your meaty head and you send it to them and then they recommend like your treatment. So that's on its way. Anyways, on with foundation. My God, this is gonna be 100 years long if I don't move it along. So while that looks super light, I'm kind of warm right now, so I'm getting kind of red, but look here. It's a pretty good match. Let's just start blending that in. So, what's new, friends? I know it seems like there is not a Krista. And pretty soon there's not going to be one when I kill her. She's trying to figure it out so she can film some videos for you guys. We're going to maybe try to get on a little bit of a schedule, which we used to have back in the day. But, you know, now life has changed so much that we just film whenever. Mostly me. See how just one pump is pretty good coverage when you have a red mask of death? What else is new? I mean, I have some life updates. One I'm not going to talk about right now. But the other one is that my puppy died. And if you've been following this channel for a while, you probably remember when my other puppy died, Orange Pig. But this was Pepper, and he was like truly my baby. And this was only, today is Tuesday, it was only on Friday. You know, he was 14 and a half, let me just say that, but that doesn't make it easier. He had not been feeling well for like a couple of months. And in the beginning of January, he has Addison's disease. I thought that he was having an episode because he was like lethargic one morning. So we took him into the emergency vet and they were like, no, his numbers are all good for that. That's like an adrenal gland disease. So like they check his electrolytes and whatnot. I'm just adding like literally a quarter pump more just in my problem area, which is here. They thought, well, that's what I thought, he was having like an episode. But come to find out, all of his numbers were fine. So then they were like, okay, why is he like this? And they did some blood work, kind of looked like he was starting to have some kidney failure. Not really sure he's old, right? Like that was basically their answer. Like, we're not really sure he's old. Follow up with your regular vet. They gave him like a steroid shot. So I follow up with my regular vet and they also were kind of just like, he's old. I was like, great. Okay, fine. He's old. Cool. Is he dying? No. Okay. No one thought he was dying. So then like literally we go to New York for, this is in the beginning of January. We get back. He was fine. We took him, he was boarded where he always goes and he was fine. And he was fine for a couple weeks and then he started being really weird. Like he started barking at nighttime and like barking at nothing. Like standing at a wall and barking at it or barking at his kennel. Those things that he's never done before. You know, he was clearly starting to like get Alzheimer's or like sundowners or, you know, something like that, which humans get. So we're like, oh my God. And also he was like weirdly coughing. So we brought him in and they took an x-ray of his chest and come to find out because of that, they could see that his liver was like huge. He had some masses in his kidney. Like basically they were like, he's probably got cancer or something. He's, you know, but, and you know, I was thinking he probably had some months left, not weeks, but really he just kind of never got better and he just was miserable. And the morning that we put him down on Friday, when I went to get him out of his bed, he was like limp. Frothy mouth, like he'd been having like a frothy mouth thing. He wasn't really like pooping, like he just, his quality of life, right, was way down from happy little peppers that I've always had. And so I had to make the decision for him, you know, to end it. And I felt, even though I didn't do anything wrong, I felt like I did something wrong and I felt guilty and it was horrible. I cried all day on Friday and then most of Saturday. And if I think about it too much, I'll start crying now. You know, he had a great life. But you have to remember, like 14 and a half years, I had him since he was like 4 or 5 months old. And in the last almost 15 years, my life has been through the most amazing highs and the most lowest lows. I can't even. In that time, he had 3 moms. Okay, I had a relationship before my ex-wife that he was around for. And then I had my almost 9-year relationship with her. You know, and in that time, there were other dogs that came into our lives and, like, passed away, and, like, life events and, like, personal things that happened, and, you know, all of that is, like, and I'm a very emotional person. I'm a Pisces. My birthday's coming. It's on Monday. You know, so, like, I feel like Pepper represents all of some of, you know, all of that emotion. He was there. He was, like, my constant, and I know I'm rambling and not doing my makeup, but I can't talk about him and do my makeup right now. So, you know, all of that. Then, when my ex-wife and I split up and I was alone, it was just me and him. And he would sleep in my bed or sleep in his little bed next to my bed. And, like, he just went everywhere with me. And he was my best friend. Like, he was my little best friend. That's what I called him. And, oh, God, now I'm going to start crying. I miss him. I miss his physical being. Like, the physical space he took up. Like, his fuzzy little body. Like, I miss everything about him. And there's never going to be another pet that I feel that way about. He was my baby. He was my first love. And I miss him so much, and I don't think there's going to be a time that I don't miss him. So, yeah, there's that. Oh, crap. So, rest in peace, my little best friend, Peppers. If I edit this on my laptop, which I probably won't, because I'm probably just going to edit it on my phone and put it up today. You can check our Instagram at the Erin and Krista Show. I'll put a picture in our stories of him. Let me just get my tears here. Okay, so back to this get ready with me bullshit. I'm going to use the Collab Sally Beauty eye pencil. Now, this is not, I'm doing this for you. I like this pencil, but it's not my everyday. My everyday is the MAC Shape and Shade, so I'll show you that at another time. So I'm just going to lightly fill in my brows. Anyway, so that happened, my little buddy, which we haven't told my stepdaughter yet because she was going to school that morning when it was happening, and I didn't want her to start her day off that way, and then she was going to her other house. So we're going to tell her when she comes back home on Friday. We kind of prepped her. Like, you know, buddy's old. You know, old man. She called him Old Man Jenkins. I can't make this up. She made it up. I did not. Is that not amazing? You know, Old Man Jenkins lived a long life, and he was getting sick. He was getting old, and, you know, he might not be around. And we even told her that morning, like, he might not be here when you get back. And she was like, I don't want him to die. And I was like, nobody does. Go to school. Go to school. Let's not talk about it. I couldn't deal with, I don't think, a week long, you know, of her talking about it. I know that sounds like I'm just a selfish asshole, but I just don't think I could handle it. So I was kind of glad that we sent her away. And she had a cat die at her other house, so she understands, like, pets die. We told her other mom, like, Pepper died, like, just be ready for the next time she's home, like, she's probably gonna talk about it. But I feel like in those things, like, just gotta be upfront and honest with your kids. Like, don't be like, Peppers went to a farm and he's gonna live for 1,000 years. Well, no. She's a human. She can understand. My table is shaking. She can understand that there's life and death. She's 6 years old. Like, I'm not giving her details. But I would never lie to her about anything. You can always phrase things in a more delicate way, maybe, but... So this pencil is nice and soft, and I'm just kind of filling in my bald spots. So this weekend coming up, Saturday morning after I do a client at the salon, we're going to head up to Michigan. We're going to go to my mom's. My sister will be there with her kids. We're going to hang out for a little while. Then we're going to meet some friends, including Krista and Emily, her wife, for dinner in Ferndale, where I used to live. We're going to have birthday dinner. My birthday's on Monday, and hers is on Wednesday next week. And, you know, we got to see each other on our birthdays. I'm trying to think if we've not seen each other. Maybe last year, because I moved. I basically left right around then. So I've been in Ohio for almost a year. Crazy. So just working on my brows. So we're going there. We're going to have dinner. I've requested to go to Treat Dreams. So if you're from Michigan or local in Detroit, it's an ice cream place that I've actually been, like, complaining about not having. I want it really bad. So I told my mom, don't even make me a cake. Like, let's just go there. They have, like, interesting flavors, and it's like a small business, and I'm craving it, so I think we're gonna go there. I'm having a hard time with this lighting. I may have to turn it up just for my brows because I'm an old lady in a blind. I can turn it back down. Oh yeah, now I can see what I'm doing. Oh, hey, look at that. I got a face. I'm sounding winded because I always sound winded when I film. It's like, you know, when you get excited and you start talking and you're like, you forget to breathe. That happens, but I'm just constantly have Ebola, so there's all that. So going to Michigan, birthday town. We'll probably vlog for our birthday. That's how you'll get to see Krista. When I force her onto camera. And then what happens after that? Oh Lord, let's hope for winter to go away. Then we're gonna go, my wife and I are gonna go to Louisville, Kentucky. I've never been. Have you? I don't think she's been. So we're doing a long weekend while my daughter is at her other house for spring break. And yeah, tonight we have to go to a parenting class. It's elective. My stepdaughter has some behavioral issues that everyone is going to this class. I mean, we're going this week and her other mom goes, like, we trade off. Try to help understand her a little bit, give her the most support we can. She's a little tiny human, you know. She's great, but like she's got a lot of behavioral problems and we don't want to kill her. And you know, it'll help us to like learn some tactics to handle it and not just react in the moment, which is really hard if you have kids, you know. Like, what is my life? What am I talking about? Remember when I just did fun things? So yeah, we're doing that tonight. So that's why I want to look like a human. I haven't gone yet because the last 2 sessions, like I said, my wife's ex went, and then I didn't go with her to hers because I was at work. It's always on Tuesday nights. So I gotta look like a human at least for the first introduction. I think that there's a troll raising this child. So I've got to find somebody up. I mean, I would, let's be honest, I wouldn't really like leave my house for something like that or many things looking absolutely terrible. I'm not insecure, but I mean, it does make me feel better about myself to know that like, okay, I look put together. I mean, I think that's normal, right? So this brow product is a little bit lighter than what I normally go for. And I am going to do an illegal thing and put something over it that is not BLOB approved, but I don't pay a lot for it because I'm a licensed cosmetologist and I bought it at the beauty supply store. Salon centric, if you will. And it's the Grande Brow Fill. I love it. I don't even know how much I pay for it. $10, I think. 10-ish. All of these things that I'm using are, I mean, this brow pencil is under $10. I really should fast forward through eyebrows because who the hell wants to watch this? Anyways, that's not the best job I've ever done because now I feel pressure to be faster. Okay, so I'm going to pop on this brow fill. This is what it looks like, the Grande Cosmetics brow fill. And then we'll get back to blobbing it up. Does anyone get offended by the term blob? I watched our first video about our blob stuff, about our blobs, and it was hilarious. The editing in that video, I can't lie. Like, my ex-wife did a great job editing. But I do feel like people on YouTube have actually moved away from, like, such jump cuts and, like, it's obviously very edited. Like, I feel like there's been a trend towards being a little bit more just, like, hey, this is me and doing this, and it's not edited, and, like, you know, I'm having a hard time with the lighting thing. I feel like that's too bright. We'll go there. I don't know. I'm sitting in front of a window, but I don't have my shade all the way pulled up, so I feel like that style of video has kind of come and gone a little bit. Tell me what you guys think. Do you like it just more real and raw? Like, I have edited a couple of our videos, our newer ones, and edited out some stuff, but I've pretty much just like left it as is. Now I'll give you this. We're not drunk on our channels like we used to be. You know, Krista and I would literally drink a bottle of wine and then film a video. So, you know, sometimes there were a lot of things that need to be edited because we would get derailed, like, massively. And so, like, there'd be 10 minutes of, like, who God knows what. But we really aren't, you know, filming like that anymore. We're not filming together. I'm not drinking a bottle of wine in my spare bedroom in my house by myself. Well, it's the middle of the day. That's another thing, is we would film after work, and so we would have drinks, and yeah. But, you know, I would like to have a drunk video. That was kind of the basis of our channel. All right, so while I was picking up that sunscreen, my wife watches this, I'm in trouble. I bought some eyeshadow products from the drugstore, only because, first of all, I saw Raw Beauty Christie playing with these today. The Wet n Wild cream shadows. This one's a shimmer called Fairy Tale Ending. And this one is matte called Off the Grind. It's kind of, they're both, this one's like a taupey color and this one's a more purpley shimmer. I was thinking I'd lay this down first and then pop this over. And then Emily Noel was talking about these. The Almay up to 24-hour wear Velvet Foil Cream Shadow. I got this bright purple. I might wear this for my birthday. I gotta try it out. And then I got like a bronzy brown. Do these have names? Out of the Woods. Poo? Like bear poo? And this one is called Violet Eyelet. Susicle. So, if you're a longtime follower of this channel, you will know that I can't open things. So, let's see. Can I open this? Sweet baby Jesus, no. I'm using my tweezers. I'm probably going to stab myself. I'm going to have a flesh wound. So, if you haven't watched our first BLOB video, to circle back around to that subject, it's on here. I linked it last time. I don't know if any of you guys watched it. I'll link it again. It's hysterical. I mean, it's just funny. We're ridiculous humans. Alright, so let's see here. Should I swatch this first on my paw for you guys? I love this shade, from what I can tell. Oh yeah, that's very up my alley. I am going to pop this on and then like blend it with maybe like my Real Techniques. Also, I'm digging around in my brushes, which are mostly brushes I never use. I did get rid of some of my brushes already. I donated them to my stepdaughter because she loves, ooh, look at that gray hair. She loves to sit at her vanity and do her makeup, which is adorable. The deluxe crease brush is what I was looking for. Real Techniques. Maybe I'll blend it out with that. Oh, God, does this happen to any other very fair white people? I get so red if I touch my face. Even with makeup on. Alright, I'm going to just put this over the lid and then blend it out. But yeah, so my stepdaughter likes to do her makeup. It's so cute. She has her own little mirror and some makeup that I've, you know, donated to the cause. Alright, so I just popped that on the lid and now I'm just going to buff it. Buff it out, if you will. I hear my wife walking around, so there's a good chance I'm gonna have to yell at her not to come in here. Oh, sounds like, did she go outside? She's wandering in the loose. You can't really see. It's not flesh toned, but it's like a nice, like taupey, purpley, taupey color. Do I need an iron lung? What's going on? I definitely liked the color before I blended it out. Let's see on this side. What if I just tap it out with my finger? Whoa, that was too much. It's like a little, it's not too thick. It's a little liquidy. I'm curious as to how these are gonna wear. I do like cream eyeshadows. And I do like just using one eye, like a cream eyeshadow, and just like buffing that in. Let's try tapping it with a finger this time. And then I'm gonna tell you what it feels like on the other side. I don't know how much I paid for these, but I will put it in the description down. This one, it's still a little tacky, so I think I am gonna go in with that shimmery shade. So So this is like a blob first impressions. So now I'm going to go in with the fairy tale ending. I'm just going to try to strong arm this and open it without, oh yeah, okay. Let's swatch this guy next to that one. Oh yeah, it's pretty. Do not enter. Shades me. So we're going to put that over the top. Nothing happened. Just a little on the lidsy poos. I want to see if it takes away the other one. You know what this reminds me of? So much that I need to grab it and swatch it. It's pretty. I just want to see if it breaks up though. It reminds me of one of the Stila Glitter and Glow colors exactly. Which, you know, those bad lads are $24. Can you see that, friends? Just adding a little shimmer to that more matte cream color. But like the Stila ones, I find if you play with it too much, it will start to remove itself. But I'm going to swatch the Stila one. I don't remember which one it is. Cloud. Let's see. Next to the Wet n Wild. Yeah. They're not exact, but they are very similar. This is the Stila. This is the Wet n Wild. I would say this one has a little more of a, there's actually some gold in the Cloud, Stila Cloud, where this has more purple, but honestly, look at that. They're very similar. So I would definitely say those could be used as a dupe for the fairy tale. What the hell are you called? Fairy tale ending and Cloud. Very similar. Interesting. I don't know if you can tell that these are shimmery. Yeah, you can a little bit. All right. So let's blend a little bit here in the crease. This is not moving too much, which is nice. I think that's all I'm going to do for my eyeballs. I'm going to go a little bit underneath with whatever is on this brush. Just for a little definition under my eye. I'm very distracted right now because I hear walking around outside of my door. What are you doing out there? It's very distracting. Oh, it's just putting on clothes. I know you're up here, so I'm aware of you. No! No, you don't. What? What'd you say? You'll die. All right, so next step, frenzy poos. We're going to go in with my real bajankety bronzer because I refused to open my new one yet. But see, hit pan. I don't care. I don't care if the lid doesn't stay on. I don't care that it looks like a monster bit into it. I'm not getting the new one open until this is all gone. I'm sweating profusely. I can feel my internal temperature rising. I gotta get out of here. I'm in my own house. I really do kind of like my little bangs that I cut for myself. What do you guys think? I can't figure out this lighting today. I hate it so much, and I apologize. You can send me hate mail. It's great. It'll be better than the no mail I get. I don't care. I really don't care. If you go a little crazy with your bronzer, which I might have done because I feel nuts right now, you know, just tap over it. And then for blush, Physicians Formula, Butter Bronzer, Blush, and Plum. And I'm going to say this every time, I don't really care about blush because I have red cheeks, but I'll give it a little something. Do you like this blob video? All of these things are things I use every day, minus the eye products that I just discovered. But the bronzer, the foundation, not the brow thing. This is what I use, the MAC Shape and Shade. I don't mind the collab pencil, but I don't use it every day. And I'm sorry, since I've rediscovered this, the Wet n Wild Fergie Center Stage collection, I don't even know if they make this anymore. And I'm so sad that this is my only existing one. And I found this unopened. I had squirreled it away. And I've literally been using it every day for like a month. I'm not kidding. Every day. I just go in there with my fan brush for like 5 minutes because I can't stop. And it's just so pretty. Like, look. And I have texture, and it doesn't really emphasize it too much. I mean, any highlight's gonna emphasize some texture. I'm seriously like gonna cry a river when this runs out. I'm gonna pop some under my brow bone too. It's such a soft and pretty glow compared to, like, you know, the more blinding ones, but it's got like a, it's pretty good. You know, like, you see it. But it's not like overwhelming. And I can easily wear this with no eye makeup or no blush and just a little bronzer. It's, I don't know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna cry river. Does anybody know if this is discontinued? I'll do a googly doot to see if it is, because I'm sorry if it is, but it's literally the best. I have other drugstore highlighters that I like, also from Wet n Wild, like the Blossom Glow. These guys. I'm not gonna lie, when I went into CVS today, I was looking for that new Rose collection, which I didn't see, so I think it's limited edition. I don't know if it's only online or what, but I watched somebody, well, I saw it on Pop Sugar, and then I watched somebody do a tutorial with it, and I really want it. But alas, no. Okay, so now we're gonna mascara the balls. Wet n Wild Carbon Black. I've been using this since Thanksgiving. Not this tube. I got a new one. Thanks. It's just so good. I forgot how good it was. I never curl my lashes. Never. I don't like to do any steps that I feel like are just have no purpose. Do you guys really need to watch this? Alright, now that my balls are all mascaraed, I didn't think you needed to watch that. That's not very exciting. Definitely if you like a mascara that is lengthening versus volumizing, you might not like the voluminous Carbon Black, but I like kind of a clumpy mascara like this because I have long lashes to begin with, and I just like more volume. So if you like more lengthening, you won't like this one. So for lips, I am going to use, remember this mystery product from last video? No, from my Ulta haul. This is the L'Oreal, their new liquid lip. It has like this cap with the gold detail on it. They have a whole range. I don't know if I'm gonna get any other ones, but this is like my go-to standard color. And it's super liquidy and it stays on. It's a little drying. So I did prep my lips while I was putting my mascara on with a little lip balm. And then I kind of like wiped it off. But if you don't prep your lips, it's kind of drying. But I like this like tipped applicator. It makes like filling, you know, the little outline in a little better, easier. So we're gonna put this on today. This is a pretty pink. Dusty mauve, if you will. What is she doing? Oh, she's going downstairs. Old house sounds. Great, 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 great. I've definitely moved away from like a liquid lip. Not that I was ever super into them if you've watched our videos for a while. But this is kind of like a nice combo. It almost has like a... It actually feels good to apply. Does that make sense? Like it dries down, but it feels sort of moisturizing when you apply it. And I have been wearing this with the Dose of Colors gloss that I got in that same video. But for the sake of a blob, I will show you one of my favorite glosses. You know, I'm a beauty lady on a budget always, but even more than I've ever been. And if you follow our Instagram, you know why. But I want to make a dedicated video to that. But it ain't no secret. It's a beautiful color. I may have to get another one of these, maybe like a red or like a, not a red, but like a berry or, well, yeah, red, but like a summer red. You know what I mean? Not like a winter red. A summer, like juicy red. Maybe I'll have to see if they have one of those. So while that's kind of drying down a little bit, let's review. And then I'll put a gloss on. So for skin, I did the L'Oreal. Well, first we did the La Roche-Posay sunscreen that is $35, but at the drugstore. Then we did the Infallible Fresh Wear, which we know is $14.99. I will put prices in the comments if you would like, or in the description box if you would like. But these are all things that are under $20 and all bought at CVS. Then for eyes, I tried out the Wet n Wild cream shadows. I definitely like the matte one. I'm on the fence about the glittery one because it doesn't really seem to have done much. Maybe I need to do this on its own. But I like the matte one. And I would wear that just on its own with some liner. I think it would be really pretty. All my brushes that I used were either Morphe or Real Techniques, and my sponge was Real Techniques. My brow was the Collab Beauty brow pencil, skinny brow pencil. Then we had my bajankety broken busted ass bronzer. I do put the top on, in case you were wondering. Butter blush, Plum. Oh, my sweet, sweet baby. The Fergie Wet n Wild highlighter. I'm gonna go on Amazon and get like 42 of these. I love this. If you're going to buy something from this today, this, the foundation, and the lip. The lip is great. It's dried down a little bit. So the Voluminous Carbon Black Mascara. You know how it goes. Whose voice was that? Nobody else. So I had bought these in like a little set. They're the Soap and Glory. Is that who makes this? Dear God, I think it is. Sexy Mother Pucker. They're a lip gloss that has a little plumping to them. I love this color. It is in Plumps Up. Plumps Up? Plumps Up. It's a pretty gloss. I wear it by itself all the time. I keep it on my vanity because it's like perfect if I'm just doing quick makeup and running out the door. I don't have to go looking for another lipstick. Death. But this adds a little shine, a little moisture. Just in the center. All right, well, there you have it, friends. This is a 500,000 minute video of me rambling. Did I make sense? These are blob items, right? Blobs because we thought it was funny, which we did get flagged. This is the best. When we originally like posted that video on Facebook, Facebook took it down. This was in like 2015 because we were like saying blob as they thought we were being mean, which we weren't. I mean, we're blobs. We're all blobs. Even if you are tiny, you're a blob. You're just a meat blob going through the world. But it stands for Beauty Lady on a Budget. So this is all affordable makeup that you can get this like pretty daytime look. I mean, you can wear this nighttime too if you want. Oh my God. Follow us on Instagram at the Erin and Krista Show. Please subscribe, like this video. And also, if you are not a follower on Instagram, follow. But we have applied to be part of the Sephora squad, so you can leave us a testimonial. The link is in the bio of our Instagram. So head on over to our Instagram at the Erin and Krista Show and check it out. We are active there almost daily. So if you want to see more of us, that's the place to see us. I'll see you on my birthday. Well, sort of, on Saturday with Krista. And if she's not there, it's because she's dead.